So welcome back everybody, Mike here. Everybody that cuts wood has a bunch of saw chains sitting around somewhere that you gave up on. Whether you screwed them up yourself or you took them somewhere to get sharpened and they just were never right. So you put them in the back corner of the workbench and you forget about them. Which leads me to this. I've got 3 chains that I took somewhere to get sharpened probably 3 years ago. And I came home with them. Put one of the sharp ones on the saw, came out to the woods, I was all excited, love a sharp chain, right? And that place, they butchered it. They ground back the cutters really far. They didn't touch the depth gauges. I put this chain on a couple years ago. It could barely get through a log with it. I was so disgusted, I just put them back in a bag, threw them on the workbench, and that was the end of it. So I'm going to take this chain here today, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to cut this log with it and see how bad it is, and I may even jam it in the dirt a little bit, and it pains me to even say that, but screw it up even worse than what it is, and then try to bring this chain back to life with only the Stihl 2-in-1 sharpener. So we're going to try that and see what happens. So first up, I'm going to put this on the saw and see how well it cuts the way it is, and then we'll go from there. All right, first we're going to try this chain. I threw this thing on the workbench about 3 years ago because the place I took it to get it sharpened, screwed it all up, and it wouldn't cut anything. That is pretty bad. And look at these shavings. It's like sawdust. No chips at all. A very, very dull chain. Screwed up. I don't know if you can see or not, but they cut those, they ground those cutters way back. Didn't take down the depth gauges at all. It's just in bad shape. It cuts straight, but it barely cuts at all. So I'm just going to use the Stihl 2-in-1 sharpener, try to bring this thing back to life, and see if this works out or not. Alright, I did about 6 or 7 strokes on each one. It wasn't very easy, but we're going to see how it does, if we can bring this thing back to life or not. Better. A little bit bigger chips, but it's still not great. I'm going to hit each one just a few more strokes and see what happens. Okay, I hit each one 2 more times. I think it'll do a little bit better yet. Much better. So yes, I was able to bring that chain back to life just with using the Stihl 2-in-1 sharpener. Like I said, that chain, it was probably 3 years ago. I took it to a place to get sharpened along with a couple others, came home, put the chain on the saw, went out in the woods, and it wouldn't cut worth a darn. And I was pretty disappointed. And it wouldn't do anything, just throwing sawdust, and you're pushing on it, won't hardly cut. So I took it off, threw it on the workbench up on a shelf with the other two for about 3 years. And I just got it back out, brought it back to life with the Stihl 2-in-1 sharpener. Took about 9 strokes on each one, but I got those depth gauges down to the right adjustment, got the cutter sharp again, and it doesn't cut like a new chain, don't get me wrong, but I definitely brought it back to life, and it's usable now, and it's pretty fast cutting. So if you don't have one of these, you should get one. I have them in my Amazon store in the description, but if you have a Stihl dealer near you, they're cheaper there. But yeah, check out that Amazon store. You can figure out which one you want, and then if you, like I say, you got a Stihl dealer, they'll be cheaper there than they are on Amazon. But anyway, that's it. I'm kind of excited. So I've got more chains now, and this is all I really need to sharpen with anymore. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please click subscribe and hit the like button and share them with your friends. Thanks.